So, guys, welcome back to the Yes No podcast with me, Kosi. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's not really business day. Sundays does not really linked with a lot of business, but of course, we can discuss what's going on slowly by slowly as you guys try to give me what you think and I give you what is happening around our club, around the mighty Arsenal, around the club people don't want to talk about. Yesterday I was talking about how we lost and you guys attacked me. I say, don't attack our club. I love that. I love that. Anyway, Kerry Salim is the first person on the stream. So thank you so much, Kerry, for the first comment and smash the like as well. So here we are. Here we are. Hassan, our agent, has been contacted by us. And I think this is update number 10 about Hassan Aouar. Been linked, been talking about Hassan Aouar for the past, I don't know, times, the past, 3 weeks. We've been talking about Hassan Aouar, but agents have been contacted by Arsenal. We are, in talks with his agent to try to lure him to the Emirates Stadium. We are trying to, to agree, the personal terms, agree all the things we can with these agents so that we can actually bring in the player to the Emirates Stadium. That's according to the Daily Express. So if you want where I got this story, it is the Daily Express. They have written it today, and I looked at it. I was looking at Griezmann. I was looking at Benrahma. Then I said, let me first go with Aouar because my fans always ask me about Hassan Aouar. So first and foremost, subscribe and then like the videos. Then next, let us discuss Aouar. So guys, we are in talks with the agents of Hassan Aouar. Does that make any sense? Does that make us favorites for the deal? Does that give us an upper hand in this deal? We have always talked to Partey. We have talked to the agents of Partey. We have talked to almost all representatives of Thomas Partey, but we do not have the player signed for us. We have talked to Felipe Coutinho's agent, Kia Jarabjin, and he's one of those agents that are really close to Arsenal. We didn't get the player. We have been in talks with the agent of Jolson Fernandez, still Kia Jarabjin, and we didn't get in the player. So does talking to the agent of of the player, does it give us an upper hand in this deal? It's a big question, guys, and we can ask ourselves this over and over and over. Does it give us an upper hand to talk to the agent of Hassan Aouar? In my opinion, I don't think so. Truthfully, I don't think so. I don't think, talking to the agent of a player gives you an upper hand in signing the player. I think the money, the bidding gives you an upper hand. Lyon are quite very open to selling, and we did this story yesterday. Their president was quite very open, came out and said, we are willing to sell to any club that will come with the right amount of money for Memphis, for Housem, or for Moussa, but not all the three. So that means that you got to get the player you want out of Lyon fast. They are not going to sell all the three. Barcelona is interested in Memphis Depay, and we are interested in Hassan Aouar. So probably they're going to sell one or two. Now, what if they're going to sell one and Barcelona go in there, snitch in there, get Memphis Depay, and Lyon is contented, and they're like, we're not going to sell him. So we are talking to the agents. It's good, it's an update. It's an improvement. Maybe it can give us an upper hand, but very small, very tiny. The Lyon talks have not even reached advanced stages, according to Fabrizio Romano. He said, it's gonna be very hard for us, to negotiate a 70 or 60 million deal, but they can try, and we are trying, but nothing's happening. Really, nothing's happening when it comes to the talks. Nothing is really coming out. And someone attacked me yesterday when I said that probably maybe we don't have the money. Yet I had said that we had bidded, 54. Bidding is talk. You can bid on phone. Edu, made a bid to Lyon on phone. He called them, gave them Matteo Genduzi and some cash, and the bid was rejected. It's still on phone. So I don't want you guys to be here and you say, of course he gives us fake news. He said, we are bidding 54 million, and then he says we don't have the money. Bidding is, I can call Lyon here and they say, I'm QPR, I want the player, I have 50 million, what do you have to say? And they just to listen to what they have to say. So, it's a big update. Big update for the fans. For us, the fans, it's a big update that we are linked with Hassan Aouar and we are in contact with agents. The Express have written this story. So if you want to, get this story in full detail, you can watch this video, or you can, look for the Express. Yesterday I did something about Coutinho, and I think I'm gonna do it again with the full story. What's happening? If you look at the last 5 developments on this story, they just confirm what I said. Lyon are broke, they want money, but Arsenal is not really willing to spend. I'm not saying Arsenal doesn't have money. These are two very different statements. Arsenal doesn't have money and Arsenal is not willing to spend. Very different statements. If we say that Arsenal doesn't have money, it means we are damn broke. If we say we don't have to, we don't want to spend, it means we have the money, but we're just keeping quiet and we don't want to spend. The truth is, in the past 3 transfer summers, just calculate, we have not spent even 300 or 250 million. We haven't. You can Pepe. Who else? The most expensive player we have bought in the recent times. So really, if you look at our transfer policy and our transfer business, it sucks. It sucks. I'm an Arsenal fan and I love Arsenal and I always speak good about Arsenal. I'm one of those people who always come on my streams and throw a lot of praise for Arsenal, but not this time. Our transfer policy sucks. I don't care whether we have just gotten Edu or so, or nothing is really changing. We have signed a player at 22 million pounds, that is Gabriel Magalhaes, and we are damn broke. We can't pay for another player for 50 million. Everton and Southampton and the heads of Leeds are spending money, real spending money, blood, real money. They are waking up, going to the transfer market, get players that were at 17, 16, 24 million, and that's their average. If Everton spend around 30 million on a player or 20 million on a player, then that's their average. The average of Arsenal is not, it's not 5 million, it's not 2 million. The average of Arsenal is 40 million, 50 million. That is, where we have to spend. That's the region, in which we have to spend. That is the region in which, most, clubs are going to offer Arsenal players. You don't expect to go for Partey and Atletico Madrid tell you, since you're QPR, we're going to give you, the player at 20 million, because we're not QPR. We're bigger than that. And in most cases, if we don't want to spend, we are not going to go back to the, to the Arsenal we want to be. Yesterday, you guys were so much protective that we lost to Aston Villa because it was just pre-season. Arsenal is one of those clubs that have been having very good runs in the pre-season. If you guys know that. Very good runs. And many people say, many people have already said if the pre-season was EPL or Champions League, we would be the biggest club. Now we are losing, we are also losing out in the pre-seasons. For me, I don't care if it's pre-season or what. I want to win. I want Arsenal to win every game. I want to be like Bayern. They win every game. They win every competition. They're in. So, it's a good update, big update. We are linked and we are in talks with the agent of Hassan Aouar, but it doesn't give me confidence. The confidence I want, the thing I would think about is Arsenal getting in the signings. I want to see a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. When was the last time we heard of Fabrizio Romano saying a here we go with with a big update? Dani Ceballos is back. And I agree with one of my subscribers who said, what's new about Dani Ceballos? He has been with us on loan before and he's coming back. He's the same player. Probably there is nothing new, and he was right. I don't remember who was that, but I'll give you credit on this stream. If you're live, big up. Nothing new. Lee Ghana yesterday said something that was really hurting, but the truth. He said, we are going back into the same season, with the same team. Another 38 weeks of Premier League football with the same team. Almost 90% is the same team. What is going to change? David Lewis is gonna stay in that in that central defense. You have Gabriel Magalhaes maybe to come in. Tierney and Els Madnanaus will stay there. Look at the midfield; it's gonna stay as crap as as it was. Granit Xhaka in the midfield, and it's gonna be our biggest man rolling around, strolling all over the field. The big man, Granit Xhaka. We can't replace him. We can't get in the quality signings. We can. I don't know why. Smash the likes up. Smash the likes up. Thank you for being on the stream, and smash the likes up. Give me your comments about our transfer. Don't really comment about Hassan Aouar and Partey. That's the same old song we have been singing for the last week. We can't sing it this week and and next week. We have 7 days to the start of the Premier League, so we cannot sing Partey hours. Just give me your opinion about what you think about our transfer policy. What do you think about the transfers 2020? Are you satisfied? Are we doing business? Or are we, making a lot of noise and doing a lot of nothing? Because for me, that's what I see. We get Gabriel Magalhaes, he spends, whether, he's in quarantine or what, he spends so many days there. So many days. And then everybody's on pressure is, are we going to sign him? Are we, did we, Jesus. Finally, he's there. He's announced after so many days. And then, we go to Dani Ceballos, we take some time, and now he's announced he's not even going to quarantine. He played against Aston Villa. He's going to play against Fulham. For me, at times it doesn't make sense. At times it doesn't make sense. We keep on contacting players, calling them on the phone, calling their agents, calling their family members. We are trying, we're about to call their neighbors. And we don't contact the clubs that have, the authority to give us the players. Arsenal make transfers hard. The Arsenal board makes transfers hard. And transfers are not as hard as that, if I can say. Not really. Transfers are as easy as, getting the money, get the player. That's what I think. But for us, we make transfers hard all the time. All the time we are chasing one player for the whole transfer summer. I remember there's a time when we chased Karim Benzema for a whole transfer summer, and now we are chasing Partey and Aouar for a whole transfer summer. And maybe they may not come because Karim Benzema has never arrived at the Emirates. Jesus, really interesting, really, really interesting, piece of stuff. And today, I wake up and we are linked to Antoine Griezmann, that we are eyeing Antoine Griezmann. Really, if we can pay 100 million for 2 players, are we really going to pay 100 million for Antoine Griezmann? Or we think he's the real Sociedad boy that we wasted chance to buy him at 16 million? I don't know. Thanks everybody on the show. Smash up the likes and get in your opinions. We are here now. Thank you so much, Kerry. He was the first person to comment. First person today on Sunday. Thank you so much. And I'm very, very happy to take you through your Sunday. I'm very happy to take you through your Sunday. Very, very glad. So thank you guys for joining me. Let's talk about our club. Not really in a bad way. Not really. I'm sorry, it was a rant, but we are really talking about transfers, and let us talk about us, maybe in a good way. Maybe you guys can tell me that we can win the league or finish top 4. You can tell me things like that. Maybe. News on Partey? Nothing. Charles, there is nothing about Partey. What do you want to hear? Everything that we know that is around Partey, we have said it, we have heard it. He's an Atletico Madrid player. He has rejected FC Porto. He wants to come to the Premier League. We have contacted his agent. We can't pay the 50 million pounds in his release clause. That's about Partey. Bro, I don't know why the Arsenal board does not want to act seriously. I can't understand it, Edward. Actually, you're my namesake. But I can't understand why we can't just wake up one day and be like other clubs, wake up like one day and be like Liverpool and be like Chelsea. Chelsea woke up. They woke up, they saw that their club was going to the bin. They have a brand. Arsenal is a big brand. And that's why many players still want to play for us. With 4 seasons out of the Champions League, many clubs want to play for us because we're a big brand. Now we are killing the brand. Very soon we shall be in the Championship. What else? If you're in the Championship, you're in the bin. Brand is gone. I've been told by a reliable source Arsenal will sign Aouar in the last week of the transfer window. The hope price will drop by then. We don't need to say we want the price to drop. What if it never drops? That's the first thing. Lyon is very open to selling players. I think we are so comfortable because House and Aouar doesn't have competition. What if competition comes in? What if Ronald Koeman says I want a number 10 and let me go for Hassan Aouar? With the price drop or increase then? Because right now there's no competition and the price is still not as much. Now what if Barcelona come for him or Bayern or PSG? Because he's a good player, top quality, number 10 playmaker. Everybody would want to use him. Anyway, since you said you've been told by a reliable source, maybe you can tell us: is it Fabrizio Romano? Is it David Ornstein? Is it Charles Watts? Who is it? You can tell us so that we can actually know. Good evening, people. How are you, Blood? How are you? How are you, Blood? Make they do not like the options in the market. It's final. It final seems we are taking a strategic and thorough scouting process in the market. Thorough scouting process in the market. Like we are trying to scout, Jesus. Anyway, thank you, GK. Thank you, GK. I respect your opinion so much, Blood. You know that. Maybe, okay. He says maybe, okay. So I won't run to that. Is Arsenal sure to buy players? Yusuf. Now the truth is, every club in the transfer market is excited about players. Are we sure we are going to buy players? We have already started buying the players. We have already started. If you guys still remember, we have 3 signings: a free transfer, a loan deal, and what? And a 22 million center back. Highly rated center back. He's highly rated. Gabriel Magalhaes is signed. Kosi, switch off this stream of Ceballos and give us Ceballos, okay, and give us Magalhaes. I did that. Where are other players? Is Magalhaes going to play in the midfield and then in the defense? And really, at times we should stop being deluded. If they thought the midfield options everyone claim are world class, they would have never brought back Ceballos. That's our midfield signing. I'm trying to get this. He says, if they thought midfield options everyone claim are world class, they would have never brought back Dani Ceballos. That's our midfield signing at best. Oh, I understand, GK. I understand. Now, truth is, Dani Ceballos is back, but he's not playing as Partey. Dani Ceballos is back, but he's not playing as Hassan Aouar. He has something he brings to Arsenal, true, but not what Partey brings and not what Hassan brings. The 3 can play in the same club, in the same lineup. If it is a 4-3-3, all of them can fit. Even if it is a 3-4-3, all of them can fit in. But I think you might have a point, GK. You might have a point. Maybe we are overrating Arsenal's pockets. Maybe we are we might be here and the transfer summer at Arsenal's closed. I even don't know. If Wolves broke club record signing this summer 40 million, how about that's what I'm talking about. Southampton, Everton, Wolves, all of them are signing players, like real good players. And for us, the mighty Gunners, the Invisibles of 2004, cannot spend 40 million. Really? Does it make sense? Someone is going to tell me the transfer window is still on. Until when? 7 days to the opening of the season. 1 week. West Ham is in. That's the second game. Another week. The transfer window is done. If we get Aouar, it will mean that Arsenal has relationship between bosses. Okay. Smash up the likes. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah. Smash up the likes, everybody on the show. Smash up the likes. We have to sign a man after yesterday loss. When I talked about that, Brian, everybody on who watched that video, I think it is in over 10,000 10,000 views. Everybody on the video, broke my head. They said you're shouting at Arsenal, yet it's just preseason. They don't care because we lost to in a preseason, and then we shall slowly transform the preseason loss to EPL, to Europa League, and you guys will start crying again. Surely we need signings. It's true, we need signings. Disappointed that you watch League Ghana. I have unsubscribed. Sorry, Noah, for the unsubscription. I understand. I watch League Ghana for one reason. He is a national fan that speaks facts about the club. That's the truth. And I care so much that I've lost a subscriber, and I would want you back, Noah. That's the truth. But League Ghana is one of those Arsenal fans that speak facts, and you guys don't want to, hear facts about Arsenal because you're weak. When we say Arsenal lost badly or we won ugly, you guys are like, it's a win. It's a win, but how did you win? Ugly wins are not sustainable. Yesterday he said something interesting that, we are going back, we are happy for another season, and we have the same old crap. And you guys are really mad at him. It doesn't make sense. If we can realize, trust me, if we can realize that Arsenal is not in the right direction, that is when we shall, accept the fact. But if we continue thinking that Arsenal is in the right direction, we think that Arsenal is getting in the right players, we think that maybe Arsenal is, stop thinking of Arsenal as a club on the right track. We are not. We are a club that is struggling in the transfers. We're a club that is struggling on the pitch. We have not qualified for the Champions League in the last 4 seasons. How do you explain that? And then you blame League Ghana because he says the truth about Arsenal. We have not been qualifying, have we? No, he says that in black and white, crystal clear. We have not been qualifying because of ABC, because Stan Koriaka is not giving us money, because Hector Bellerin is not good enough, because Mesut Ozil is not good enough, and it's the truth. You guys don't want to hear the truth, Noah. I'm really disappointed in you, and I'm really, really, really disappointed in you, Black. The truth is what we need to get our club back. To get our club back. That's the truth. If we keep frowning and thinking that Arsenal is going to beat Manchester City by luck is not sustainable. You need to get the best players. That's the truth. You need to get the best players. You can't keep on losing and losing and losing. We need this guy, true blood. We need a creative midfielder. Arsenal might sign at least 2 more players, deep 6. I think, Alex, even if we go, even if we got 1 deep 6 and then add Xhaka, and then you get someone like a playmaker, I think it would work for us. 1 deep 6 and then a playmaker, I think. Contact the neighbors. This guy is funny. Hassan, the truth is, at times, you don't know what Arsenal is going to do next. You don't know what Arsenal is going to do next, especially when it comes to transfers. Because we do a lot of, problems, and I don't understand why. We do a lot of fake things in transfers. Trust me. Ceballos played because he has tested negative with Real Madrid. Okay, so he's not. I think he's gonna be playing against Fulham as well. So he's not going to. He doesn't need to quarantine. That's good news, I think. Do you think Aouar is an alternative for Partey because he is cheap? I think he's cheap. That's true. He's cheap, and that's one of the reasons why he's a Partey alternative. But I also think when you look at his statistics, they're quite close to Partey's, quite close, and I think that's one of the other reasons. But I think the biggest reason is because he's cheap. He's cheap, and we might actually end up going for cheaper players that like we always do. These lights are really straining my eyes. Can I give you the contact of Edu? I don't know what Edu will tell me. Let me tell you something. Most times when you get official contacts, you don't get the real information. Because if I was in Edu position, I'll tell you what I know what to tell the media. What will I say? I'll tell them we are trying everything. We are trying, of course, humbly. I would say we are trying everything we can do in this transfer summer. Our role is to take Arsenal to the very best, and that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to get in the best players, better than what we have. That's what Ed is gonna say. And he's not going to tell you that Arsenal is not really going to spend. He can't say that. He can't say that. You know the guy. You know that, guys. I honestly think Arteta and Edu feel there is better options. Them see as worth signing. There being strategic and less reactionary to any and every player in the market, and fans. The fans want GK. I agree with you, GK. At times it's very good to see a team scouting players very well. Like, you don't need to bump into every player. You don't need to bump into Benrahma, you bump into Coutinho, to Thiago, and so on. You need to sit down, relax, and see who is the right option in the market. Okay, I agree with that. But then, how much time are you taking, and how much time do you have? That's the biggest thing. How much time are you taking, and how much time do you have? Do you have, do you think Arsenal has, all year to sign in players? No, we don't. We don't need Griezmann. Blood, this is mad. You can't say we don't need Griezmann. You can't say we don't need Griezmann. Griezmann is a top class striker, top class player. Trust me, top class. And there is no way you can tell me that we don't need Griezmann. You can't tell me that. Griezmann can help Aubameyang in getting in the goals. If you have two strikers who can get in 20 goals per season, do you know where we would be? So we need Griezmann. We need Griezmann, but we can't afford. That's the right thing. Use the right language, Blood, Nathan. I think we need a 1-year transfer ban so we can splash the cash. I think we have always, given ourselves the transfer bans. That's what I think. I think we have always given ourselves the transfer bans. We come into, look at the January transfer window. It's like we were banned. And then in the summer, we can't spend again. So I don't think it will work for us. Aouar isn't a number 10, though he isn't a number 10, though he's number 8. Why do you because he puts on shirt number 8? Blood. That's not true. That ain't true. Aouar isn't a number 8. Aouar isn't a number 8. Go back and check up, check out his statistics and position and so on. I would recommend a website called infogol.net. Try it out. Aouar and Partey are bargains. Nathan, if we get Aouar, that is the best transfer window. Everybody thinks about that. But of course, Arsenal fans are really, Arsenal is really happy with the Arsenal fans, because even if Arsenal brought in Zaha as our number 10, you guys will jump. I know that. Big up, bro. We are strong Arsenal fans, but the Arsenal board are very dormant and desperate, and they are making us to give up with the club. Please don't give up. Don't give up with Arsenal. We need you. We need the fans. Please don't give up with the club, Juma. Any news on Anderson? Apart from him being offered to Arsenal, there is nothing new. Really nothing new. Bro, the only reason fans are screaming over Aouar and Partey because some fans started some propaganda. Some fans started some propaganda fans. I don't think this is a fan based. These are fan based stories. I don't think, blood. Yes, I know there is a lot of propaganda around these two deals, but these are not. Roman has talked about them. David Onstein reports about them every day. Charles was writes about them every day. These are Arsenal correspondents. Apart from Romano, he's a Guardian correspondent with a lot of credibility. And you say these are stories initiated by fans. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Honestly, guys, I don't understand what's going on with Aouar Club. How can we be linked with Griezmann transfer, say to be 100 plus million clause, yet we cannot meet 54 for Aouar? But I think the 54, I think the 100 million deal for Griezmann is not coming from the club. I think it is stemming from the media. Source of this Aouar news: Daily Express. Daily Express. Just look for the Daily Express. They have a headline: Arsenal contact House and Aouar's agents as Lyon set transfer price. It is on this written September 6th by Alex Harris. Published today, Sunday, September 6th, 2020, by Alex Harris. The headline is: Arsenal contact House and Aouar's agent as Lyon set transfer price. Thank you so much, Philip. Aouar has been this same player. Aouar has been the same player 3 seasons ago, and people are just now taking notice of him. Get real. I really can't. I really can't. React to that. He has been at Lyon. I think he has had 137 appearances for the club in the past 3 seasons. One of the players that are really, 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 integrated, at Lyon, and of course, you think people are just noticing him, but I think the transfer, noise is just getting us, his attention. Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing well. I somehow have faith in Arsenal will do business by 6th October. Terry Kirunda, thank you so much, by blood. Thank you so much. Let me hope by that time we shall do some good business. Welcome, brother. Adam, how are you, bro? What do you make of Ozil yesterday? I really can't make, of Ozil anything. Of course, if we had one, maybe I would analyze his performance. I didn't watch the game. But of course, him, coming back to the pitch creates so many questions. Is Mikel Arteta gonna use him? That's the first question. Is he going to get another chance at Arsenal? So many questions. I don't know. I don't know what Mikel Arteta thinks about him. I really don't know. But I think it's good to see him on the pitch. It has been such a long time. Good to see him on the pitch back. They probably don't suit the philosophy Arteta wants to implement. Fans don't know the way he wants to play. We are just saying sign